In April of 2019, Anthony Yepes of Santa Fe, New Mexico, requested leniency from the courts in his murder trial, stating that his brain was coded to kill. Similar defenses have gained traction over the past 30 years in the legal system because of the growing understanding that it is impossible to separate the brain from the body. Outside of reflexes, all motivations, desires, and actions performed by the body are instructed by the brain. This biological reality regarding the inability to separate actions from the driving force behind those actions is the topic of today's crypto psychology discussion. Our brains are directed by the actions of neurons. Neurons can be defined as the functional unit of the nervous system transmitting information to another neuron, muscle, gland, or organ, commonly referred to as an effector. Communication between neurons or with an effector is capable through the actions of neurotransmitters. A neurotransmitter is a chemical messenger that carries either an inhibitory or excitatory message from the nervous system to its end destination. The two different classifications of neurotransmitters have two vastly different jobs. Inhibitory neurotransmitters are responsible for calming our brains and helping to achieve system balance, whereas excitatory neurotransmitters stimulate the brain, creating excitement. GABA is the most notable inhibitory neurotransmitter, which helps reduce anxiety, calms the mind, and releases tension. Conversely, glutamate is the most abundant excitatory neurotransmitter, spurring excitement and resulting in a mental state opposite that of GABA. At this point, you may be wondering what this neurophysiology lesson has to do with the cryptocurrency market. As you are all aware, the volatility of the cryptocurrency markets creates tremendous stress and pressure for anyone who enters the future of money. 30% dips in Bitcoin's price and the subsequent demise of altcoins can render new participants in the space anxiety-riddled and questioning their investment choices. Conversely, the most recent run-up in Cardano's price creates feelings of euphoria and excitement for those ADA bag holders. At the level of the brain physiology, this back and forth of emotions is, in part, due to the balance between GABA and glutamate, and your subsequent trading choices are impacted by this balance or lack thereof. Optimal balance between these neurotransmitters and the brain creates peak mental performance, processing information at a high rate with little to no obstruction in thought processing. Unfortunately, too much glutamate in the body causes heightened levels of anxiety, restlessness, and renders the crypto trader ill-equipped to handle the volatility of the market, leading to the chance for mistakes. And when money is involved, no one wants mistakes. Furthermore, for traders with limited exposure to these wild price swings in the crypto markets, our brains perceive the anxiety associated with constantly checking marking prices as a chronic stress, as this chronic stress is a major contributor to the depletion of GABA. If GABA is reduced but glutamate levels remain constant or climb, the brain receives a greater disappointment signal, leading to short-term anxiety and dampening any positive feelings. When GABA is reduced, the lack of this inhibitory neurotransmitter cannot slow down your mind and allow relaxation. Two very vital conditions for sound financial planning and mistake-free trading execution. Rather, individuals in the heat of the moment are prone to FOMOing into the tops of parabolic moves, or forgetting to set life-saving stop losses, or at the very worst, over-leveraging orders based on the ill-equipped advice of a YouTube influencer. All these scenarios are poor strategies for future long-term success in the crypto space. Allow me to share an example with you. On December 27th, 2020, the price of Chainlink was hovering around $9.80. For the next 5 weeks or so, Link exploded to near $37 on February 20th, 2021. During this run-up, those investors who loaded their bags prior to December 27th are feeling good about their investment choice. This lack of stress and anxiety in the brain resulted in a balance between GABA and glutamate, creating a platform for sound financial execution and thought processing. However, like so many other instances in the crypto space, exponential growth is met with swift corrections. February 22nd, 2021 started the recent careening of the Link price as the Oracle solution has bled a whopping 30% in a week's time, currently sitting at roughly $25. If you are an investor who has been keenly watching Link's demise and has calculated the profit lost to this dip, there is no doubt that anxiety has climbed, and you are now feeling the effects of an imbalance between GABA and glutamate. Your brain chemistry is altered, resulting in a decrease in GABA and an increase in glutamate. This imbalance leaves you prone to making investment mistakes because your excitatory neurotransmitter has taken the wheel from GABA. Once this shift occurs, disappointment in the lack of price action further exacerbates your stress, thus reducing GABA even more, and this vicious cycle continues. What can you do to maintain optimal brain chemistry during these tumultuous crypto times? First, reframing your expectations allows your mind to manage changes in your predicted plan. Reframing means to understand that most of us has very little control over price action. Unless you are a whale and have the financial power to manipulate the market, accepting the reality that we are pawns in this vast crypto game will temper expectations and assist in maintaining balance in your brain chemistry. Secondly, embracing crypto's volatility will prepare yourself for these wild swings. Look back on TradingView during times of huge price unpredictability and accept that 30% corrections are commonplace during a bull market. Furthermore, multiple dips or corrections have taken place in the past and will continue to take place in the present and absolutely will happen again in the future. The Wild West of the crypto markets is not for the faint of heart, nor for the weak-minded. When times get difficult, and they absolutely will, take a breath and understand that your brain chemistry can help or hurt your investment decisions. Rely on your internal strength to stay sharp and minimize the outside stress. If you do this, your brain chemistry will remain relatively constant, and you will set yourself up for the greatest potential for success, at least from a neurophysiology perspective. If you've enjoyed this material and have gained value, please hit the like button. If you'd like to learn more about the relationship between neurophysiology and crypto trading, please subscribe. I look forward to sharing more cause and effects dynamics with you.